Well, this experience is unlike any other performance I've ever been a part of. Not only because of the choir and the size of the choir and the size of the orchestra, but also the space. It's huge, 21,000 seat auditorium. There's nothing to prepare you for that. And also the level of musicianship and kind of skill is remarkable. And then on top of that, how kind everyone is. That's very rare. And then this performance in particular, performing with the Sesame Street Muppets, who I grew up with, is surreal in a great, amazing way. To be able to talk to them and, me and Elmo having a scene together, that's a very unique experience. I wish more people could have that experience.
There's still a few more people I want you to meet, but they're all up there behind you.
Up there, okay.
Can you look?
The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
Matt called and was talking to me about different songs, and he loved the idea of doing Candyman. And he told me that they were singing a song from Scrooge. Sing a Christmas Carol is written by Leslie Bricusse, and Candyman is also written by Leslie Bricusse with Anthony Newley from Willy Wonka. So I don't even know if he was aware of that, but it worked perfectly together. And then when they mentioned the hot air balloon idea, I was like, okay.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
The first performance, I think I said, I was like, gosh, I feel like I've been shot out of a balloon. And in this case, I was. What surprises me the most is that I wasn't scared at all of the balloon. I was fine. I was the least worried about the balloon by the end, which is bizarre to me, because I used to be really afraid of heights. So I felt very well taken care of up there. And a lot of the Sesame Street music I loved and I'd grown up on. So getting to sing, and all of those great classic Sesame Street songs was, it touches the childlike part of you. Well, I think Mac and Ryan, they're among the best of what they do. I don't think there's anybody else in the world that does it quite as well as they do. And I've seen that now firsthand. And their ability to both work with the guest artists and the choir and an orchestra of 100 people, that's not easy. And they make it look easy. What they get out of that choir is pretty incredible, especially at 8 in the morning. That's pretty nuts to me. I can't do that. You can definitely feel the audience, even though the space is so huge. There's a delay, so it makes, I don't want to get too technical, but it makes comedy is a very different beast in a very large hall. It still felt very intimate. I mean, I think what you guys have been able to do, both with the sound and the video, is really find a way to really fill that space in a way that felt very, very comfortable. And you can definitely get a sense of how the audience is feeling, so you can kind of lead them where they need to go, or where where to slow down, where to speed up, all of those things. That's a great experience, to be able to kind of be firing on all cylinders as a performer.
Ready? Okay. I'm gonna ask him, okay?
What was really special about this audience in particular was so many young people, so many kids. And that's a very different audience, and it's a great reminder. When I was in Cinderella on Broadway, there were a lot of kids as well. And you could feel the days when there were more kids or more adults, and you kind of, you find the line, and you're able to tip it each way. So it's great fun to be able to perform for that many kids who you can tell are mesmerized by the grandeur and the size of the space, and being able to see, Big Bird and Elmo and Abby, all those people up close. Being able to watch that on their faces, kind of the magic of that, was pretty cool. Very cool.
And it came to pass in those days.
I really enjoy the Luke reading because it's not often in a concert setting that you get to, for me, I don't get to, read text very often with an orchestra behind me. That's thrilling. I felt like I was in a play where there was underscoring or something, but it's also, the message is so powerful. And I could tell that it meant so much to so many people.
And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger.
Christmas is about family and being together, and that it's a shared experience with family and friends. That's, I think the Sesame Street Muppets also helped really make that clear, that this is about kindness and charity. And I think that's very in line with my family and my upbringing and my time here.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Singing such a simple and yet thoughtful song like We Wish You a Merry Christmas that everybody knows with that many children and with that many people, there's no words to describe that experience. It's a totally singular experience. And, you know, I'll never forget that.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
Everyone sing along!
Everyone who likes Christmas, say I do.
I'll be taking back what a crazy whirlwind it was. And in this situation, I was actually fairly, strangely, really comfortable. And I'm typically comfortable, but this I was really comfortable. You know, I wanted everybody to have a great time, and I also wanted to serve the purpose of the evening. But I think what I'll walk away from is the kindness of the choir and the organization and how well taken care of I was. I'll always remember that. And also just the amazing music that I got to be a part of. I think any performer that's given the opportunity to come and sing with the choir should take it. I think it's a fantastic experience that is so unique and exciting. It'll enrich your life both as a performer and as a human being. It's like a big hug from a bunch of new friends. It's glorious, and there's nothing to compare to that. And I knew that the Sesame Street folks were very moved by it. Yeah, if any of my friends are ever invited, I'll, tell them, go do it. It's amazing.